The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
All right, welcome to another exciting episode of the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. We have a very exciting episode for you today. First of all, we have Packett is back off of his long sea journey. We have the regular Ghetto Googler here. We have a special sports edition for you later on this evening with It's BunchTime with Bunchie Young, which is one of the youngest up-and-coming football stars from the Crenshaw area.
BunchTime?
Yep, and we also have, for you hip-hop heads out there, because I know you love hip-hop, don't you?
West Side.
There you go. We got King T and Ife Jai coming up later on the show. Now, first of all, we want to get it started like this. Packett, how was your week? What did you do?
Oh, man, my week was wonderful. As you know, I went to Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, and me and my lady just chilled out and had a lot of fun. And Grand Turk.
Did y'all have a queen-size bed on the ship, or you had separate beds? How did
we had the?
Or did she just sleep on you?
We had the big king-size bed, and she always sleeps on me. But
that's cool. That's cool.
But I just got back from London.
Yeah.
I just flew in just now.
Oh, you went out there?
Just came back from the airport right now.
And you watched the football game out there, didn't you?
Yeah, mate. Yes. But I made it back to the show to kick it with you bloody wankers.
We wankers now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I know you're doing pretty good because you guys won, right? The Buccaneers, you guys really...
We trashed them. We trashed them.
Now, how was the fans, how was the stadiums different in London than they are out here?
Everything was brand new.
Did you have any Mexicans in London?
You know what?
Not one.
Not one. So, everybody was from like Denmark, all over the place. But
you didn't have anybody that looked like a Mexican?
Yeah,
no.
it's a whole bunch of them. They just call themselves
went at the
different.
game.
When they get to London, they call themselves something different.
What they call themselves?
Spaniards.
Well, that's cool.
But out there, what I noticed, out here we talk bad about the projects. Everything out there looked like the projects.
For real?
Yeah.
Everything looked like the projects.
Like what projects? The Jordan Downs or Nickerson Gardens or Pueblos?
Worse.
But see,
look like some shit off a good
we think it's worse, but out there that's like high class to them.
No shit.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you, London is not for a fat guy.
Why? What did you do? You couldn't get nothing?
They all about health out there. If you go eat something out there, if you want a soda, it's going to be zero or no sugar in it at all.
So what did you eat?
Man, I know I lost some weight out there because, man, it wasn't much to eat out there.
What did you eat?
If he moved to the UK, he got to move his fat ass to Ireland.
I'll be fit if I go out to the UK.
So
he got to go to Ireland.
I won't be as little as you because nobody's really as little as you because, we're grown people. But, hey, in the UK, man, they don't even... They're all about health. They don't promote all those fast food joints and stuff.
Yeah.
KFC. My girl went to KFC. They had rice and a kale salad.
What?
Oh, wow.
Exactly. KFC.
That's some bullshit.
There's no drive-thrus.
What?
Get your ass out and walk up and get you some food.
Did you eat some crepes?
No.
Did they have crepes?
Yeah, they had crepes.
Did they have chili cheese crepes?
No chili cheese crepes.
Well, I won't be going to London.
But you love the fish and chips. The fish and chips are to die for.
Bomb.
Yes, sir.
That malt vinegar on there.
The fish is like that big.
What?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I'd go for that.
Yes, sir.
How many did you have?
Huh?
How many did you have?
I had one, man.
Oh,
it's a whole fish.
You ate at the different place where it had whale and chips.
Look at you.
He said, I can't eat that whole whale. Cut the tail off.
Hey, man, but I had a lot of fun. Man.
Well, that's cool. Well, we're glad to have you back here in the States.
Carolina went and took over London.
While you were gone,
thing out there.
While you were gone, Green Bay whooped some ass, too. But we're going to get into that later. Now, we're here with Faarooq. Faarooq, how was your week? What did you do?
Oh, it was pretty cool. I caught myself trying to punish my son and shit, but it didn't work.
Which one?
My son, Xavier.
The tall one?
Yeah.
Basketball player?
Punishment?
Well, he had been talking in class and everything, so I called myself, since he wanted to clown in class, to clown his ass, so I shaved his head bald.
And that didn't do nothing for him?
Nah, it didn't work.
Hooked him up.
What, he was like, thank you, Pops?
No, he didn't do that. He was pissed off, but he proved to me, I wanted to whoop his ass on one end, but I was proud of him on another end because he showed me he's a fast, critical thinker. So I shaved his head bald, to go to school so he could be embarrassed. And he turned around and made it work for him. He became the hero of the school that day.
Just from being bald-headed?
Yeah, well, he told people somebody very dear with him has survived cancer and just went through chemo. And, all the girls thought that was a very nice thing.
What?
Word got to his basketball coach, and when he went to practice, the coach said that was a very noble thing for him to do. So, he talked to his moms and, and told her he wanted to thank me, which if he was, I'd have knocked his ass out. But, yeah, his mama called me at noontime and told me that she called him, and he done twisted everything around and became the hero on campus.
That's some cold shit.
So what you're saying, he's just a regular chip off the old block. And
Yeah, but now I'm going to take
that's my son.
I'm going to actually take his ass down to a cancer treatment center so he can see, people with cancer, the real side of it. And now he got to do something nice for somebody with cancer.
That's right.
Yeah,
And I didn't even know it was Cancer Month until I told one of my coworkers, and they reminded me.
It is Cancer Month?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the pink come out yet.
Month. Oh, well, it's all kind of colors for cancer now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, no, that's breast cancer month. That's breast cancer. Okay, I got it.
But it's Cancer Month for that, too. But they have different forms of cancer represented by a different colored ribbon.
Okay.
No, I didn't know that shit.
I think is that the NFL, the crucial hat, the new one with all the different colors in it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, I was going to tell you guys about my week, but nobody asked, so we're going to get right back into it.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, what?
How the hell was your week?
Hey, I thought you guys never asked.
Hey, tell us how the Oompa Loompas treat you when you come home.
Oh, you talking about at the Willy Wonka factory where I live? No, but I had a pretty good week. I went down to Little Tokyo again, and I had my noodles. And I'm very excited about my noodles because I found a place that also has a combo where you can get your noodles and your sushi and a salad for $16. Yeah, oodles of noodles. But I had to eat by myself because I was dating this girl on Tinder. But we couldn't go out because she was a nurse. And if anybody date a nurse, you would notice that nurses' schedules, they work, I think, 12 to 14 hours a day. So I guess that's why she's on Tinder, because she don't have time to really just have a real date.
Yeah.
She
can't go out
night nurse.
Yeah, I guess so. But if any of you guys out there want to find love, go on Tinder.
Don't do it.
Don't listen to Marv.
Do it. Don't do it.
Because I couldn't figure it out. You got to swipe left and you got to swipe right.
If you want to find love, find it in your own heart first.
Shit.
And you sure you were on Tinder and not Grindr?
No, I went on Tinder.
You sure it's Tinder?
I'm quite sure because, you just keep swiping it right. And then, because if you read them, you'll get confused. Because it was one girl, she was in a picture with her horse. I'm like, am I taking her out or the horse? I don't know. Why would you take a picture with the horse? Then some people got pictures with their whole family. Like, I'm not taking all these motherfuckers as Sizzler.
They got that new website out there, too, though. It ain't called
What's
Tinder.
the new one?
It's called Sleazy and Easy.
I never heard of
That's the one I should have been on.
Yeah, Sleazy.
Look, his eyes got big when you said Sleazy
Yes,
and Easy.
you had me at easy.
I mean, the females there, they might have just dynamic personalities if you can look past the bullet wounds or,
stretch marks.
Yeah, all of that type of
That
stuff,
reminds me of the strip club I used to go to named Charlie's.
Yeah, but I also went out with you to a little club where you had the little midget that you was dealing with.
That midget was sexy.
Yeah,
was her American?
No, it wasn't. Her name was.
It was funny because
was this at the Mirage?
No, I forgot the name of her name, but she had.
Where this club was at? Was it off of Imperial and Crenshaw?
It was
off of Western and
120.
Where the golf course is. It's an old club that's
the
not
name
there
of the
anymore.
game.
Yeah, it used to be called The Name of the Game, then they changed it to the main event.
It had a horse on it, like from a chess piece.
Yeah, sit right there on the corner.
Yeah, I can't say her name, but yeah,
I was sitting on the other side of the room, and he was talking to her for a minute, but I didn't know. I thought he was talking on the phone or something. Because all you could see was like this.
Nothing wrong with love for little people.
Right.
Look at your fat ass. You found love. Why little people can't find love?
And we had a lot in common.
But you just see,
I like midgets. I think they're wonderful people.
We wore the same size clothes and shit. Yep.
I don't know.
My homeboy had some stripper midgets at his
It was
party.
something about her little hands.
Because they look like hot links. So what?
know.
I love hot links.
My homeboy just had a party. He had a zebra unicorn. He had some midget strippers and a contortionist.
And how much was it to get in?
I don't know,
And
man.
why you didn't call me?
Sound like a party Marv would be at.
It was like Cirque du Soleil, man.
Yeah, because I ain't never seen a unicorn. I always wanted to see a damn unicorn.
A zebra unicorn, Marv. Zebra unicorn.
Still, zebra
Not
unicorn.
a regular unicorn. Zebra.
Well, how many unicorns have you ever seen, period? I'd love to see a zebra unicorn. I ain't never seen a damn unicorn, period.
I've never seen a real live zebra.
You ain't never been to the goddamn zoo?
That's not a zebra,
You
man.
dress like a zebra? What
That's
you
a
mean you
damn
ain't seen
mule painted at the L.A. Zoo,
It's
man.
a painted mule?
Yeah.
And got my ass again.
That is
He
not
said
no
it's not a
zebra.
zebra.
Okay,
Come on, man. You go to L.A. Zoo, man. Them animals just look like
Why are we
they
here?
tired.
Let's get right
Shoot,
into
Never
this.
take your kid to the L.A. Zoo. They'll get depressed.
Okay, gentlemen, let's get right into this because we've been having a kooky couple of weeks. You know, you had that guy Tekashi 6ix9ine, who
I'm telling
down,
Takesha.
Yeah, he's went down single-handedly as the world's most famous snitch of all times.
He got a $10 million deal now.
For who? After Death Records?
They gave him a $10 million deal. Once he gets out, he steps into a $10 million deal, sir.
Is that right?
And that everybody's going crazy about that.
Now, what is that going to do to hip-hop?
Man, hip hop been gone for a long time. This is not hip hop. This is different, something different. It's not hip hop. This is not hip hop, man.
Mumble hop?
No, I won't call it mumble because
Clout hop?
But don't put Tekashi in that. I didn't like Tekashi at first. His music is not bad.
Let's get his name
His music
right.
is not bad. I got to give it up to him.
We have to be respectful. Let's get his name right. The pronunciation is Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I'm telling.
Tekashi.
That's his subtitles. As I'm telling.
Okay. Now, what do you think about this young gentleman and the snitch allegations everybody's been putting on him as a jacket?
Hey, man, you know.
Do you think he really snitched on people, or did they snitch on themselves?
Well, I mean, in
Bingo.
the streets, I was taught you, if the world's best kept secret is ones you don't tell nobody.
That's
And
what I always was
the
taught.
thing is, I mean, your shadow ain't gonna snitch on you, and sometimes, you know, I try to dodge my own damn shadow to make sure. So, I mean, in the world nowadays with technology, social media, damn near everybody's a damn snitch or a police. So, I mean, if you doing real serious crimes, man, then you got to really watch your ass.
Now, I've heard about these guys now. There's a bunch of stuff going around now where people commit crimes, they make all this money, then they go on the internet and show all the money that they've made from the crime, and they give out the location. I had a guy that did that shit. Not only did he get robbed by some gangsters, the feds came in right after them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they show that online all the time.
All because of what he decided to floss on the internet. Now, what do you think about internet flossing?
It's stupid. It's like those guys that were doing the mannequin challenge, and we had some guys that did a tight mannequin challenge, and they all had guns. And then the next day, the feds were there collecting everybody that was in the mannequin challenge, all with their guns. Went to their houses and did like a 20-person raid.
Mm-hmm. The police had their own thing called the arrest challenge.
Exactly. And they arrested every one of them and gave them
Well, the F on
indictments.
Facebook started for feds.
Oh, that's what it's for?
But everybody knows that. Even the facial recognition programs they got going right now, once you in there, you feed into it, puts the bunny noses on you and things. When you go out, you're automatically logged into all these computers that when you go into any type of federal government building, your face shows up and it knows exactly who you are.
And then
even
you
if have paint on
voluntarily
your
give
face.
up personal information. You know, they say Google and Facebook is just used to get personal information from citizens.
That's how they got rich.
I believe it, you know. Like you store pictures in one phone, you know, and
So do you
put
guys
them on
think-
Facebook. You get a whole brand new phone, go to Facebook, and pictures from your last damn 5 phones is in there. You could be talking about some damn ice cream, then all of a sudden some shit about some Ben and Jerry's will pop
See, that's
up
what
on
everybody
your
don't
phone.
understand. Your phone is constantly thinking. Whatever we talk about on here, you're going to see it on your phone later on because your phone has.
Even if my phone is off?
You have to put your phone in a microwave.
What the fuck?
Exactly. You have to put your phone in the microwave if you
That's
want.
what I said it to.
Turn it off and put it in the microwave.
And you got to sleep with some goddamn aluminum foil wrapped around your head.
I'm not
and shit
doing all
to
that
black
shit.
Out. So
I'm not going to bed looking like some
you want
leftovers from a
somebody
funeral.
to steal your thoughts, you know?
I mean, I don't care. Some of my thoughts ain't worth stealing.
People don't understand when they be talking like, "Oh, I want to go buy this, I want to go buy that." Then you looking on your phone, you're like, "Dang, that's just what I was talking
So
about."
that's why all these midgets be popping up on my shit?
Yeah.
Y'all crazy. We'll be
Little
right back.
people, not
We'll be right
midgets,
back
little people.
After this very
Little
short
people.
break on the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. And when we come back, we're going to have Ife, Jai,
And some more wine.
and King T. And we're going to be talking hip-hop, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back on the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. And don't forget to stay tuned for It's Bunch Time. All you sports fanatics, get ready.
Hi, I'm Caramel Gray for Break the Silence, a domestic violence awareness tour. I'm so proud to be a part of this tour because as a survivor, I understand the importance of breaking the silence. This tour begins April 2020 in San Diego, California. We want to come to your city and we need your support. Please call 1-877-499-4999 or Break the Silence Tour 2020.com.
Okay, and we're back on the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. King T just left. He had to go do some King T shit. So we are
Very
here.
busy man.
We are here with the young lady Ife.
Shouts out to Tila coming to the studio. He said hi there.
Oh yeah, he did, huh? We're here with Ife Jai. Did I pronounce it right?
You did good. You got it right on the mark. Right on.
You call yourself the hip hop scholar or hip hop minister?
I'm all that. Hip hop artist, hip hop scholar, hip hopper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what can you tell us about hip hop, and how have you seen the differences between what you know to be true, authentic hip hop and whatever they call this so-called hip hop today?
Man, y'all was just talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, so you already know.
Wait a minute,
things have
Takisha.
That's garbage.
In Mexico, he's Taquito.
You gotta be crazy to name yourself after a bag of popular goddamn chips by kids.
It was better than Dorito. You know what I'm saying? He could have went either way. But things have changed, man. And my whole movement now is to bring it back to what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? What I know about hip hop, especially growing up here in the West Coast, it was something to be proud of, man. You know what I mean? I remember the feeling of riding out to like real dope music, DJ Quick, Sugar Free, all that, So it's at a time now where things done got turned out, man.
Now,
the industry,
according to you, I talked to you earlier and you were telling me about the different kind of aspects they have to hip hop. It's just not music; it's clothing, dance, and things like that.
Right on.
So, what other?
I don't know where this wearing purse shit came from.
Me neither, man.
Well, that's called slip hop. That's slip hop right there. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers
flip hop.
They slipping,
Flip hop.
Flip hop. I ain't a part of it, man. That ain't where I came from. That's not what I know.
So,
but,
what part of hip hop would you think people have kind of gotten away from? Because I can still see it. Being shown in the clothing, okay, and expressed in the music, and I don't see too much hip hop foods anymore. Remember, because we used to have hip hop foods. You remember that thing that them boys used to suck on at the awards, where it was like the ring pop or the
Lord,
pop?
not the pinky ring pop. You sipping on the pinky ring pop. I know they got the rap snacks now.
Yeah,
you
rap
know what I mean?
snacks.
Shout out to my man Wise Intelligent.
I love
the rap snacks,
them Fetty Wap chips. They taste like jalapenos.
You like them. You like them. But nah, man, hip hop is bigger than just rap music. It's the art of the DJing. It's the spinning. It's the turntabling. It's the art. It's the graffiti. It's the clothes. It's all of that. And it's the dance. You know what I mean? And it's the
right
cipher.
Here,
you forgot all another part,
Tell me what I forgot. What I forget, bro?
He used to be a
the consciously inclined part about hip hop, and I
knowledge itself.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of like swayed a lot of people away from the culture. Now, when we have culture vultures, people from everywhere, they come and assimilate themselves and line themselves with the hip hop community.
Right on.
All they really do is get the latest and greatest ideas or fads or whatever. They commercialize them and sell them back to us, the creators of it. So, it's getting out of hand. But what I have to say is people who really know the real origins of hip-hop, are rap, as they call it on the West Coast, because they was rapping on the West Coast before they was on the East Coast. That's a misconception.
There you go.
Everybody think that the Sugar Hill Gang, all of that on the East Coast started rap, and that wasn't. Even Curtis Blow even said that a lot of kids in New York was influenced on what was going on the West Coast, because we was popping and locking, out here and rapping, So, the graffiti parts, writing on the walls in the art form, because Mexicans and niggas been writing on walls since 1942 out here in L.A. The thing is, it brought these cultures together, and it was like a melting pot and made one expression of a whole entire generation. You know what I'm saying? Because
now from your standpoint, your perspective, how does that coincide with the hip hop information that you have and that you're trying to share with the community?
Right on. Well, let me say something real quick before I forget, because you made a good point. The West Coast has definitely had a staple in the legacy and the history of hip hop culture. And I got a theory. I think after the riots in '92, I think LA showed the power of hip hop. Right. A lot of folks blamed the riots on hip hop music. Folks like King T, folks like Ice Cube, folks that was
really in the streets doing their telling people and to cry out to what the problems was before they blew up.
Absolutely they were.
Because hip-hop out here was a voice of the streets.
Right. The irony, though, is that after the riots, you start seeing the music change. You feel me? And so that's why I say that the West Coast really epitomized what the power of all of those elements coming together, what those streets did with the black and brown folks, and just the community and the camaraderie that was built. So there was something that changed after the riots. I think they got turned out.
What would you say, given taking in consideration that hip hop would also be synonymous with the voice of the streets?
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? If we had some true hip hop out there now, what would it be talking about? That's dealing with the streets right now.
Right.
Is what they're talking about right now really what's going on in the streets? I mean, is it all about popping your collar, checking out that thought over there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it bling,
that's studio.
Hell no, it ain't
that's
all
studio,
that.
man.
Hell no, it's way more serious. As a matter of fact, the shit is getting more and more serious every day.
That's mainstream commercialized studio. That's just like the difference between an authentic taco and Taco Bell. You know, so what you see right now is a commercialized form of the real hip hop art, you know, because a lot of hip hop artists right now is just like where it's been. They underground artists. They do everything.
So you say hip hop is the carne asada, and what's just going on right now is a chalupa.
Is that messed up? But let me tell y'all this. What's real is that the underground, like the Mexican pizza, the underground has always preserved the culture. Let's keep it real now.
Okay.
The mainstream has never been, even Sugar Hill back in the day, when Sugar Hill first came on, the people was mad. They was like, that ain't real hip hop.
That wasn't even their
So never
rap.
get it twisted. Never get it twisted,
This is a historical
the
fact.
folks of that day. The folks of that day would have said, that's not what's in the basements. That's not what we rocking to.
And
that's
this
not
is a
the
historical
authentic
fact.
stuff.
But the shit they were singing about, I really was going through that. I've been over to a motherfucking house. Look,
but Rappers Delight wasn't even in the Sugar Hill Gang song. They stole that song by Grandmaster Cash.
Right, if you really get to the bottom of it. There's always been an element of authenticity that's never been able to be
ever
give props to where props go.
Have you ever had macaroni soggy?
Yeah.
Has your chicken ever taste like wood?
Thank you. But that's not their song. That song was written by Grandmaster Cash.
Yeah, but shouts out to the underground, because the underground and hip hop culture has always been the voice of the street. So folks like Dead Prez, one of my brothers, Stickman, and Matulu, M1, they've always put the political aspect of hip-hop to the forefront. You got people that's doing it, but you don't necessarily get to see it on the radio. And the good thing is that the internet is on now, right? So we don't necessarily need to be signed by these major labels. No. We don't necessarily need to rely on these mass distribution places. Yes, man. The whole RBG, Revolutionary Against the Music movement, shouts out to them, because it's real. There's a lot of folks that's still talking about police brutality, talking about gentrification,
right?
You know, talking about, all types of things that's happening in our community.
Popping up a lot in the community, gentrification.
Hell yeah, we on Crenshaw Boulevard. Of course we talking about it.
I'm going to ask you a serious question.
It's not really a bad thing. I just think it's misunderstood.
Did this nigga just say gentrification really was a bad thing?
No, I said it's not. I just think that it's misunderstood by most people.
Man, let me tell you, gentrification is a choice. Yeah. You do not have to gentrify. Gentrification is a luxury of the middle class. GENTRIFICATON. Say it again. Gentrification.
Yeah,
you feel me? That shit is a problem, bro. That shit is a problem.
We got a kilo in the B on this
motherfucker. You better know it, nigga. You better know it.
You can look at anything as a problem. That's your perspective.
Do you benefit from gentrification?
Well, Nipsey Hussle was showing people that you can.
But do you gentrify?
Okay, I do. I'm a barber. Okay,
all right.
And since I've been a barber on Crenshaw, which I've always went to school to cut any type of hair.
Okay.
I'm the only barber in my shop that have people come in here that are not black.
So where do the black people go now that they can't come to you because they can't afford to live in the neighborhood?
They still come to me, and you have to realize, for one, that the richest black community in America is right across the street.
Okay.
View Park. Okay. Baldwin Hills,
shouts out, holding it down, Crenshaw Boulevard, holding it down. That's
Ladera. So what I'm saying is, people with money are not going nowhere.
Yeah, but what about the folks that don't got no money?
This is what I'm explaining to you.
Okay.
That we're not poor people. We just are not aware on how things work financially. So we have poor spending habits because the majority of people that live in the impoverished neighborhood, most cats got up to 10 pair of Jordans. I know cats that they mama garage is falling down, but they have cars, and all of these cars are worth $80,000.
Is that wealth?
Right.
Is that
No,
real wealth?
It's not
poor
wealth.
spending habits.
That ain't
Wealth is
wealth,
in your
man.
thought process. This is the only thing that separates impoverished people from wealthy people is the way that they think.
Yeah.
Now, wealthy habits can be developed.
Yeah.
Now, this is one thing because I mentioned Nipsey Hussle,
Right
and I
on.
don't want
Shouts
to
out
take
to Nip. That's my boy. I
too
love
much
her.
away from your shine, but
Yeah, no, it's right on.
Nipsey Hussle understand the demographics of what the gentrification was bringing to the his community.
Absolutely.
So what he did is he took his change and his money and bought a stake in the community in the
Right.
prime real estate
Right.
where they was changing things that unfortunately somebody with a poor thought process took his life away from him. But the thing is, he planted the seed.
Yeah.
See, some of us go against certain processes instead of being a part. Because, see, number one, in these areas we're being gentrified, a lot of us owned it, but we didn't know how to develop it. Meaning I know a lot of people that were in business,
Yeah.
but they didn't have a business mind.
They had a poor business
Yeah, so
habit.
their business didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, and that's
so
right, and-
now these people, because it's a free market, are buying up this area
Yeah.
because they know that, for one, the soil is fertile, and they know that this is a cultural area here.
Now, Faarooq.
Yeah.
He touched on a lot of points.
He did,
Now,
and I got
saw
some shit to
something-
say. You know what I'm saying? There's
So,
always another
let's
side
hear-
to the
let's hear
coin.
what
You
you-
feel me?
Always.
I really want to hear what you got to say because you look like you're ready.
Always.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, put me in the game, coach. What's real is that, let me say this. What's honest is that very few, speaking to my man Erm, so rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Shouts out to Nipsey Hussle and, of course, my cousin Rollo Styles, one of the best producers in the game right now that pretty much put Nipsey's whole mixtape, the whole thing on the map. So these dudes, I think what they really understood was that, hey, we have to be able to put our anchor in the water as these tides are turning. Because if we don't, then we will get washed away. And the truth of the matter is that displacement is a motherfucker,
Yeah,
yo.
it is.
So if you didn't put an anchor in the water, you are not going to be on Crenshaw and Slauson.
You might
no
be on L
more.
Street.
Especially if you
Atlanta.
already
You feel me? You're going to be in a whole nother situation.
Especially if
So-
you already come from a displaced household. And what that means
Okay.
is you got a lot of brothers living in the household with a woman and her kids, and his kids is living in the house with another man and
What we
his
talking about?
ex-woman.
Hold on, what we talking about? What we talking about?
I'm talking
Oh, we talking about
about
displacement.
I'm
Okay.
talking about that.
You in the game, coach? You gotta think about
I
it.
just heard another man and living with another house.
I'm just saying displacement starts in the home with the family unit.
Okay,
And
right on,
most
right
of
on,
us
right on. I see your
that
point,
live in a lower economical bracket,
Yeah.
we're looking for cheap rent because we want to live. So what they have did, which I see you're part of gentrification, they offer low rent or Section 8 out in the high desert where
Yes,
it's nothing
yeah.
to move you out of the area.
There you go, man.
And they're
There
doing
you
it
go.
purposely. But the thing is, we've seen time and time again where you have solid families in the black community
Yes.
that work hard, they have good jobs and degrees, they leave the house with the kids with the house, it's paid off, they have money, but in 3 years, everything is gone.
Yeah, and
Okay, so what I'm saying is we have to educate ourselves as our financial advantages that we can take off of any situations instead of
Absolutely.
being pushed
Now, let me
aside
ask you a
because
question.
we don't have the information to counteract what these people are doing.
Let
And
me ask you a
sometime-
question.
oh, okay,
I'm
go
going to
ahead,
ask
go ahead.
Faarooq a question.
Yeah, right on.
Because you do have people that say like this, well, goddamn, I go live at Nicholson Garden, pay $35 a month
Right.
for rent.
$35.20.
And then you
Yeah.
have a person that says, well, I don't really want to move because shit.
Yeah.
Because I know people that pay that $35 a month for rent and still be late on that motherfucker.
Right,
So
yeah.
I think Faarooq, what he
It's
was
a
saying.
thought process.
Yeah, you're saying about that poor thought process.
It's definitely a thought process, but y'all have to keep in mind that these forces are very powerful. So one of the ways that I can push you out, even if you were a wealthy mind state, even if you really paid good, your rent on time and was good and had a 2-parent household and held your family together, all I have to do is come into your community and raise your taxes up.
Right.
Yeah.
All I have to do is put things around you that are going to make it harder for
Yeah.
you to sustain your
And
property.
you're gonna be
All I got to
pushed
do
out.
is come knock on your door and say, "Yo, your house
Yeah.
is worth $150,000. I'll give you $200,000 for you to give
Especially
me
if
that
you
house
already
up."
have a
So
problem.
come on, y'all. It's
But
bigger than just
like I
being
said,
smart
man,
about how to pay your money and
Yeah,
how to spend
well,
your money.
like I
These are
said,
forces.
even
Let
a
me say
tax
this, bro.
problem.
Let me say this. These are forces that are attacking our community.
You're absolutely
And this is
right.
not just in Los Angeles. This is in Detroit. This is in Atlanta. This is in Harlem, USA.
Right.
And what
Harlem
happens
ain't
is when
Harlem no more.
hell no. And what happens
Okay.
is when this occurs, we lose the culture. We lose
Thank
the
you.
essence of who we are. When you go on Crenshaw and Slauson right now,
Yeah.
it breaks my heart to see it gated up. because we can't go into the Marathon store. We can't go into the barbershop that was right there. We can't go into Master Burger.
Right.
So what happens when gentrification comes? It doesn't just take our communities.
Oh,
it takes our culture.
That right there
it
is
takes our
knocked down.
identity.
But see, when you have your culture embedded in your mind and you pass it down in the literal sense, there's no way you can lose it. See,
yeah, but it ain't the same when you ain't on your block, man. It ain't the same.
It's not, but see,
it ain't the same.
This is what I'm telling you, sister, that
I like it when they call me sister.
Yeah,
that made me get serious.
I noticed the challenges and the struggle that fakes us with gentrification.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is when we educate ourselves, when we unify ourselves, we can buy back our block. We don't have to give it away. Okay, because see, my thing about our culture, why do we sell our culture for a petty price? And then when people blow up our culture and make billions off of it, and all of a sudden we want them to give it back. It don't happen that way. So what I'm saying is knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
Okay, and when you know certain information is in the power of your money in the black community, there's no way people can push you out. It's a matter of choice now. Because you can choose to think poorly, or you can choose to get information that would empower you in your community.
Well, that's why we bringing the hip hop back to the forefront, man. That's why we bringing it back.
Speaking of supporting the community, I know that you have a show coming up.
Yes, I do.
Recently, and where's that show and what is that show about?
All right, so I'm keeping it right here in the backyard of South Central Los Angeles.
It ain't nobody's backyard.
It ain't no motherfucker's backyard for real. It's at the new Townhouse LA. Y'all know the Townhouse right here off of La Tierra Boulevard. A lot of mamas and daddies go out there, sip wine and wear hard bottoms. You know what I'm saying?
So
but we turn it out on a Wednesday. It's going to be the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Y'all niggas ain't cooking no dinners anyway, so y'all come out and party with me Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying?
I get my cook on.
No, you ain't cooking, nigga. You over there getting plates. You ain't doing nothing. You letting all the ladies do all the work. But you feel what I'm saying? Wednesday night, we getting it in at the Townhouse. That's Wednesday, November 27th.
Who's going to be on the show? What's going to be going on?
Man, I'm honored to be able to have a whole crew of West Coast finest. We're going to have DJ Tony Touch Tone. He is a local legend, man. He's responsible for a lot of the West Coast music that we know and love. He's going to be on the ones and twos. I'm going to be performing. Also, I got a comedian who is my cousin, Jalen White.
Is he funny?
Yeah, the nigga is funny as hell. Y'all can follow him on IG, Jalen White.
That fly ass
I ain't gonna wear this fly ass hat, man. I'm gonna have a whole nother swag for you niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I started to wear mine today.
You started wearing yours.
What kind of music would you describe your style as being?
Man, I'm real West Coast rap, man. And the honest God of it is that I just want my
little freestyle.
Hell yeah! How can I make it? I think about it and my breath is taken. No, my life it ain't forsaken. It's supposed to break into something. I ain't lying, testifying. Ain't nobody pacifying me. Making my money. Gotta get hungry. Had to get greedy. I ain't gonna go too far.
That sounds like
go too far.
I ain't gonna go too far.
Man, I'm born and raised South Central Los Angeles,
Who is your all-time favorite old school female hip-hop artist?
Man, let me keep it 100. I think the first album that I really memorized from top to the bottom, I'm not ashamed to say, was that Little Kim Hardcore. I came up at that era.
Oh, you was running with the beat?
Man, this is when women, they might have been talking dirty, but they was rhyming. You know what I'm saying? We had bars, you know? So that was the first song that I really, really listened to.
MC
Light. MC Light?
Damn sure right.
I'm
MC
not, man.
Light.
You know, I'm a baby, man. Y'all got to give me some credit. You know what I'm saying? I give it up to MC
Little
Light.
Kim was like a female Too Short.
I
love it.
Yeah.
Okay,
because
what she did to me, she was like the Millie Jackson of hip-hop.
Okay, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Are you familiar with Millie Jackson?
Millie Jackson? No, I don't know who Millie Jackson is.
I'm going to give you a song and you can check it out.
Okay, I'm going to check it out.
Millie
You going to sing it?
No, hell no, I can't sing
You said hell no.
Millie Jackson song.
Please.
Millie Jackson has a song with explicit lyrics. She made two versions, a clean version and explicit lyrics. This is in the 70s.
Okay.
But the name of the song is called Slow Tongue.
Oh, shit. What are we talking about? All right.
You know what she was talking about.
All right. Okay.
But I just want you to check that song out.
I'm going to fuck with it.
So
Millie Jackson,
Slow Tongue. That Little Kim to me was like...
What's another Millie Jackson song?
Millie Jackson.
You tell me,
okay.
Mar. I know you know one.
I can't say it. There's kids in here.
I let the Google do the hard work.
She was a maverick at the time making music because she did a lot of risque and a lot of music with sexual innuendos.
And not to say that I'm into necessarily that, but in terms of like her flow, all of that little
it's all
Kim
in
just captured me. You feel me? Yeah.
And the freedom to say what you want to say.
There you go.
We don't have to look at it from a perverted standpoint.
Exactly.
I'm just looking at the creativity.
I didn't even know what half the fucking lyrics meant to keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? But I just like singing along.
How long have you been rapping, putting lyrics together?
Man,
was
real
it like
talk,
5 years old, or when did you really start?
Man, I think when I first rapped, I was in church, real shit, and I had to be about 12 years old, man. And I didn't even know what
you was rapping in church?
I was rapping in church. I grew up at AME church. Nah, but we was doing protocol, and they thought it was cool to just rap.
Clean rap,
yeah, it was clean rap, Lord. You know what I mean?
No disrespect in the house of God.
Yeah, man. But that's when I say I caught the rap Holy Ghost, man. I got on that microphone, I started rhyming, and my flow just took over me. And then the drummer, got on the thing and started doing it.
As soon as niggas on the corner smoking weed, drinking old English, playing Easy-E.
Sipping on gin and juice. I was turned out. Maybe I had to have it. Yeah. Plus, I come from revolutionaries, man. So shouts out to Matulu Shakur.
You wasn't spiking the grape juice with
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
was you spiking the grape juice with gin?
I was telling you, man, the first time I smoked weed was walking to choir rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? So look, it is what it is. Ain't no contradiction. You know what I'm saying?
That was oregano. That wasn't weed. That was oregano.
That was oregano, nigga. The way I was passed down them pews, I could have sworn it was something. You feel me? But it's the power of that music is bigger than just hip hop.
That's right.
That power has been reiterated over and over, generations. This is just my era's way of articulating that power. Mm-hmm. You could say the power of hip hop was been, in R&B and blues and bebop and jazz. It's always been a part of who we are. So I'm just trying to pick up the mantle from my era.
And
you feel
pass
what I'm
it down to the next generation in its
so
rawest
it don't get turned out.
Yeah, leave that commercial shit alone.
Absolutely.
It's in its rawest form. That's why I have a lot of respect for a new artist in the Bay Area. I like what the Bay Area cats is doing anyway.
Shouts out to the Bay.
They really unify and help each other. And it's so many damn rappers from the Bay Area, it's pathetic. But
that's real.
One in particular, Jay Stalin, is my brand new favorite rapper.
Jay Stalin.
Now check this out. First of all, I want to let you know, Ife, that we really enjoyed having you.
Okay, I love fucking with y'all. Next time, bring some red wine so I can sit with you, man.
We gonna
everything dark. Don't do nothing white around here.
We're going to bring you some red wine.
Yeah.
Well, I drink Don Julio.
Some of that Moscato Rosé or something like that.
Yeah, something cute.
But I wanted to also say, just having a female hip-hop artist come on here and share some positivity to the community.
Right on.
That's beautiful things. And I hope everybody come out and see you on your show on Wednesday.
Please do. Wednesday, November 27th, we at the Townhouse. I'm making it so that as soon as you get in, you're going straight to the bar because we're going to have a good time.
And what time? Because niggas be trying to get there late.
Real talk. I'm opening up the door at 8 so that y'all will be nice and ready because we're going to start the party right at 10 p.m. and we going until they kick us out. So it's going to be on.
And if somebody want to follow you or
please follow me. IFEJIE is my name. You can put it into Google and everything will come up. My name is Efizzle the Jizzle on Instagram. You feel me?
One more time.
Get at me.
One more time.
IFEJIE. I say IFEJIE. One more time. IFEJIE. That's how you can get at me. Follow me, please do.
And we're gonna see you. We're gonna see you. And thanks for coming out.
Man, my pleasure. I appreciate you.
After this small break, and we'll be back right back with sports. It's BunchTime with Bunchie Young and Big Packett. And let's see what these guys got to say about sports and upcoming picks for next week. And we'll be right back on the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this. I have makeup on, but it's a mark here. When I was a junior in high school, I dated a guy, and he was verbally abusive and emotionally abusive towards me. And a lot of other little things he and I went through as a couple in high school. But one particular day, I didn't want him to go somewhere, and he threw his keys at me with all his might, and it hit me here. And I have a scar to this day. And sometimes people see it and they say something, and it reminds me of that day. I'm on the bottom of those steps, and I never told anybody until to this day. All that time, I've been holding that secret in.
It's bunch time, ladies and gentlemen. All the people out there that had some good sports outcomes this week. I feel good for you, but some people got their fucking souls crushed.
Not all of us. Not all of our teams won.
Some people. I see you
Mine
suffering.
didn't.
You're suffering from OP right now, which is you're over-pampering yourself. It ain't that cold in the studio, and don't nobody need all that on right now.
Oh, I didn't show them this.
Oh, get out of here.
Man,
Get out of here.
Packett, go on with that.
Get out of here.
Carolina in the
you picked that up in
building.
London?
No, sir.
Come on. Be
I got
serious.
this in Carolina.
But
That's how
okay.
we do it.
Now, we have a new guy that's coming on here. He'll be on here. He's going to go head-to-head with Big Packett every week because, as everybody knows, Packett doesn't know anything about sports.
Here we go.
Now, Bunchie Young,
Here we go.
why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself? Speak into the mic, son.
Oh, well, my name is Bunchie Young, but first off, I want to give honor to God for being on the show.
That's right.
And, but my name is Bunchie Young. I was a Sports Illustrated Kid of the Year. I won a lot of awards, and, I'm just happy to be here with you guys.
Bunchie is the man.
No, he's a man. But what I like about this young man is he said he wanted to get into broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get into some broadcasting. Now, you got the look already because that bow tie, is all the way live. You dig what I'm saying?
Marv got one
World,
just
y'all.
like it.
If y'all need to know, the fastest kid in the world, right here.
Right. So now, Bunchie, what is your position? What do you play out there?
I play running back and receiver.
Okay, now, it's a lot of kids that's going to be probably watching you right now. And they're sitting at home. They're like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. My uncle works at Wingstop. I really like chicken wings. I want to just really flip wings. And then you got some kids there that said, hey, I want to be a running back like Bunchie. What would you tell those kids as far as following their dreams?
Well, keep working hard and keep praying and just keep believing. And just keep working hard.
Okay, now that's cool. Now let's just jump right onto this. Who is your favorite running back? Who is your favorite team? And I'll do it like this. If you were to put a fantasy football team together, who would be on your roster?
Okay, so my favorite running back is probably Todd Gurley, even though he's injured. My favorite receiver is Tyreek Hill. And if whoever will be on my fantasy team would probably be Saquon Barkley, Tyreek Hill. I will have the Bears defense, and I will have probably who's the dude that played for the
Aaron Jones.
Who?
No. He's trying to throw his running back in from Green Bay.
You don't like Aaron Jones, man?
Stop trying to influence him.
Why nobody likes Aaron Jones?
He's picking some people that are good. Good.
Yes.
Aaron Jones is great. 4 rushing touchdowns against the Cowboys. Come on, man.
That's the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
Cowboys lost to
Now
the
you said
Jets.
something
Yes,
great.
the Jets is.
I call them the Cowgirls. That's what I call them. Now, Pack, who would be on your fantasy?
My fantasy team, I put Patrick Mahomes at the helm at quarterback.
Thank you.
Julian Edelman has to be on my team. He's a hot man right there. My tight end, I will put Kelsey from, as you know, the
best tight end in the league.
Chiefs. And
Future Hall of Famer.
my running back would be from Baltimore. I'll take Mark Ingram. And my next running back under the radar that I will probably take will be Coleman from Frisco.
Okay, now that sounds pretty good. Bunch, how does that sound to you?
That sounds pretty good.
Now, I'm going to tell you something like this.
Real good.
I want to see both of you guys' opinion because there were some upsets this weekend, and I know the 49ers really destroyed the Rams.
5-0.
Hey, that's Bunchie's team. The Rams are Bunchie's team. You got to calm down.
Hey, and the 49ers, but I have to give props to the 49ers. They have the best defense in the league.
Okay, how did you feel? How did you feel watching that terrible, should I say, spanking that they put on the city of Angels?
Disappointing, very disappointing. But it's okay. We're gonna bounce back.
How are you gonna bounce back?
We're gonna.
They don't make rubber cleats.
What do you think about that clinic that the quarterback of the Texans ran on KC this week?
Me personally, them is both not my teams, but I love Patrick Mahomes, and I wish he would have got it. But DeAndre Watson, Watson is
class
really
act,
good.
man.
He's really good.
He's for real.
Yeah.
Really
But
he's for real.
Both of those quarterbacks are for real. Both of those quarterbacks are the future of the game.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. Patrick Mahomes in football is throwing no-look passes. The only reason they lost is because Mahomes is hurt. His leg is hurt, so he's a little gimpy, but he'll be back on next week. Oh man!
Now, what
he's
we really
phenomenal.
want to know, because we here on the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge, and we like to deal mostly with facts, and instead of getting emotional with our teams and everything, we don't want people to have their teams.
Packett,
we don't want people to lose
Packett.
and then be all
Cry,
butthurt.
baby.
We don't want people to be all butthurt behind it.
Hey, watch. Y'all ain't gonna make it to the playoffs.
That's what I really. That's what I.
No.
See,
That's
but
what
you're on
I
your
want.
side. Don't listen to Marv.
Yeah.
Just because Marv wears the same size
Bunchie,
shirt
but-
as you,
hold
there's
on.
no reason to be on his side.
Bunchie, can
Just
you give
because
me-
you have Marv's pants
Wait a
on right now and
The
Marv
audience can't
loaned
see
them out
those
to you,
pants.
it's okay. It's
The audience
okay.
can't see those pants.
But Bunchie, tell them the news. Who did your team just get? The breaking news that nobody knows.
Jalen Ramsey. We have Jalen Ramsey. He just came from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's the best corner in the league. Hands down.
That's
Hands
a good
down.
addition.
He surprised
But
me with it because I didn't even know about it.
This question is for Bunchie. Okay, now Bunchie, now you tell me this. Why will the Carolina Panthers
Oh, here we go.
not make it to the playoffs? And and give me the stats.
Listen,
Here we go.
they have a good defense, but their offense is not it. Their
At
offense
all.
is not it. I'm sorry. They have a phenomenal
So Cam
defense.
Putin
Their
ain't
offense is
in,
not
huh?
it. Cam, if Cam is not playing, they're not making it.
We're talking about
But
Scam
Cam
Newton
is
now.
hurt. Cam is hurt.
We've
He
played
was hurt
6
from
games.
He was hurt from the start of the season.
Cam played 2 games. We lost those 2 games. Since he's
Correction,
been down,
Scam Newton.
we put Kyle in, and Kyle has won every
Scam Putin,
game
huh?
Scam
since
Putin.
he's been in.
He in cahoots with the
I'm
Russians.
gonna need you to relax on my quarterback though.
He's not good, Packett.
Look, people, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I love him. I love the man, but he's
Thank
hurt.
you.
He
Thank you
shouldn't
very
have
much
played
for
hurt.
that.
Cam Newton last year was the best quarterback in the league. Then he got hurt. Then this year he got hurt.
And a child shall lead the way. Now, what I'm
Marv, you
saying,
should do your hair like that.
So he's damaged goods. Is what the young man is saying. He's damaged
now,
goods.
Bunchie,
We got a quarterback that's in there. He winning right now.
wait a minute. Look here.
He's injury prone, Packett.
Bunchie, I need you to tell
But
the
Kyle's
truth.
playing right now. Cam is not, and Kyle has won every game since he's been in.
Bunchie, I need you to
He
tell
has
the
the
truth.
best
Hold on.
passer rating in the
Packett,
league right
Packett,
now.
For now.
I need to hear the truth. Also about the Panthers.
The truth?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Tell me the truth on this. Do they have some of the most ugliest uniforms in the NFL?
No.
Thank you.
Anyway,
What about the cheerleader?
they ain't got no cheerleaders. They all look like his ass.
They do got to brag
but you
about
know-
them Carolina ribs and shit.
Hey, but,
That's all they got.
you know who had the best uniforms in the league?
Green Bay.
The Cleveland Browns.
You was getting ready to say Green Bay
I was
Packers.
going to say the Cleveland Browns.
Right, you was going to say Green Bay Packers.
They were too overhyped.
Them and the damn Bengals.
I thought the Chargers had the best uniform.
Yes. They,
The Chargers do have some good.
they have one of the best.
Now, you know the Chargers is his favorite team.
Yeah, that's my squad.
Now, what do you feel about the Chargers, Bunchie?
I love the Chargers. They're from LA. They're my second favorite team because they're from LA. I love all LA teams. And I have a friend, Derwin James. He plays on the Chargers. And my friend Jeff Richards. He's a second. He's a safety. So yeah, we have a good relationship with the Chargers.
So
And
what you think about Green Bay?
I don't like Green Bay.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. See, Bunchy?
Throw that
Give me
stinky
some of that.
cheese
Give me some of
head
that.
in the
Damn.
trash.
Now, wait a minute. I don't care who you like. we here at the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge, we like to spit facts. My team, Green Bay, happens to be 5-1 right now.
Yes, right now.
It's still suspect, though.
Suspect
But I'm
for
gonna tell you
what?
something,
wait,
and I know you can agree to this. It's not about the first 7 games. It's about the last 9.
Exactly, because you can fizzle out and not even make it to the playoffs.
We ain't got no more commercials to have to go to or nothing.
So, Bunchy, why don't you tell us about your Instagram?
Oh yeah, go follow me at the official Bunchie Young, because my Instagram got hacked, but we ain't not even finna get into that.
But spell it out for them, because some people at the Madd
THE
Marv Lounge might not
Yeah.
have their faculties straight.
The THE official Bunchie Young, BUNCHIEYOUNG Young.
There we go.
Now, I had a question for you, Bunchie. Now, when you were dubbed the fastest young man,
Have you seen him run?
Yeah.
My goodness.
He playing in the next movie, Kid Flash.
My goodness. That's a good
But
look,
let me ask
though.
this question: when you found out that you were the fastest, how did that make you feel?
Oh, it was truly a blessing. I broke the world record, and then it went all over the internet, and then it blew up, and then I still hold actually the record at a 12.45, and I was 9 years old for a 10-year-old record, and yeah, it still stands today. And then I just been progressing over.
And what grade are you in now?
I'm in the 7th.
So you're never late to class, is what you're saying?
No.
You be jumping through the hall.
He better not be, no matter how fast he is. If he late for class, Daddy gonna get that easy ass.
I'm gonna tell you.
So he know he can't be late to class.
But Bunchie, just realistic.
He ain't faster than that damn belt.
Do you know how bad of a look that would be if you the fastest boy in the world late for class?
Yeah, that would look pretty bad.
So let's make that something that you never do, okay?
And do you know how bad that ass gonna look if you late to class? That's the most important thing.
That's gonna make him faster.
Yeah.
Bunchie, who can you say gave you your good work ethic and your motivation to do what you're doing?
Probably my dad, but he thinks he works harder than I do.
He thinks what?
He thinks he works harder than me, but he doesn't. I work way harder than him.
So
do you know how hard it is to beat a kid? That's hard work.
Maybe he always brag and talk about, I do more of this. No, you don't. I work harder than you.
So do you do more push-ups than him?
Yes, I do.
How many push-ups do your dad do a day?
I usually don't go to the gym with him, but when I work out at my house, I do 1,000 push-ups. I do 110 times.
Oh, that's nothing. I did 1,000 push-ups.
But come on. Being fair,
he talking about pushing them high wings.
No,
being fair to your dad, both of you guys weigh like 20 pounds. Your dad has a real weight on him. You know, you and Marv don't weigh nothing.
I've done 1,000 push-ups in 10 years. What? You talking about you did them in a day?
Yes, I did.
But I did them, man. I did them.
Bunchie could do one arm push-ups. It look like
you in 10 years. You did 1,000 push-ups in 10 years.
You got to start somewhere, man.
Tom Brady probably did more push-ups than
That's
you.
a white man. That's a white man.
And
he pushing up hot wings though. You know, he just pushed hot wings.
No, those are curls. I do hot wing curls. Like 1, 2. I go to the gym for the smoothies. They're excellent. When they put them bananas in that smoothie, I can just feel the energy just surging through my muscles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
you know what I'm talking about, See, that's that workout shit. You don't know nothing about that gym action, baby.
we got you on the show, and since you're officially on the show, we want to do what we always do our picks for the week, and we want you to add your picks in so we can see who got the better NFL knowledge for next week, because we're going to judge off of who got the most right.
You don't, because you're a Panther fan.
Here we go.
So let's go ahead, because we only got 2 minutes, so let's get right into these picks.
Chiefs and Broncos, which will be the Thursday night game. Who are you taking?
The Chiefs all day long.
Okay. Faarooq, who are you taking?
I hope the Broncos win. I'm going to be a wild card. I'm going to go with the Broncos.
I'm going to Chiefs. I ain't stupid.
I'm taking Chiefs, too.
Exactly, Chiefs, man.
And now we got to do your team, Rams and Falcons.
Rams. I'm not debating them against the Rams.
Even after they took that beating?
Don't care. They're going to come back.
And Faarooq, who you taking?
With the rubber cleats.
Mar?
I'm going with the Rams.
I'm taking the Falcons. I'm taking the upset on that game.
What?
Because you talked about my team.
Jalen Ramsey.
I'm going against you right now, Bunchie. You talked about my team. I have to go against your team.
Jalen Ramsey's locking Julio Jones down.
But this is his first week. He had to learn the plays.
Yes.
It's first week.
You know Packett only like the Falcons because they like the chicken.
Because it's a bird.
That's why you like it.
Yeah. He won't fry Falcon.
All right, let's go with the Raiders in Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I'm taking the Raiders.
I'm taking Green Bay.
I'm going to take the Raiders.
I got to go with the Green Bay, too.
Yeah, there you go. You ain't as dumb as you look.
Last 2 games, Vikings and Lions.
I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm going with the Lions.
Me too.
Okay.
Vikings, man.
Let's do the Monday night game. No, that's too weak. Sunday night game, Eagles and Cowboys.
Eagles.
Cowboys.
I'll take Philly.
I gotta go with Philly because the Cowboys just ain't been showing up.
Yeah,
man.
this is the time of year when they fall off.
But that's the picks for the week. I'm not gonna do Monday night because the Patriots play the Jets, and I guarantee you, Tom is not gonna do what your quarterback did. He had like 70 yards, Bunchie.
But
Goff had like 70 yards.
Okay.
Is that taco sauce on your shirt, Packett? That nigga got hot sauce on his damn shirt.
We're going to give him a whole week to get rid of that taco sauce.
And that's it for the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge.
We'll see y'all next week on the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. And thanks for tuning in to BunchTime at the last 15 minutes. Get your picks ready and we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.